that happen in our lives, right? So many tests, so many times we're tested, so many, things that come our direction that that can throw us off, right? But the more that we focus on that, or the more that we're intentional about how we feel, then I think that it becomes just a little bit easier. Just a little bit easier when you're intentional about how you feel. When you're paying attention to how you feel. Hi, Big J. Welcome in. So, I'll tell you guys something that I've been doing. I have been struggling. I used to smoke tobacco. I got away from it. And at some point in time, I picked it back up. It was just that hand to mouth and some stressors, a lot of things that were going on. And I stopped years ago, and I started smoking like smokable herbs. You're welcome, Big J. Foreign dude, welcome in. So I started smoking smokable herbs to help me with some of my anxiety. I most recently got diagnosed with level 1 autism. I got tested because both of my boys are on the spectrum. And I wanted to make sure that, as a parent, that I'm very aware of myself. Like, understanding myself. As a parent, you really have to understand yourself. And people don't talk about that enough. They talk about doing good parenting and things of that nature, but I've had some very traumatic things happen in my life, over my life, and I've done really well, I feel like, with navigating that and learning how to work through my emotions. Thank you guys for the likes. Remember, okay. Remember to hydrate. Tonight, I have my water, for sure. You gotta keep your water all day. And I also have the smokable herbs that I bought, right? They have spearmint leaf, mullein leaf, red raspberry leaf, blue skull cap, let's see, passion flower, sweet, calendula petals, and a couple other herbs in here. But I started using these. No, they're actual flowers outside of cannabis, right? Thank you for that gift, Elixir. I appreciate you. But I started smoking these, and I completely stopped smoking tobacco. And then after a while, I found that I didn't want to smoke it as much, that I wanted to drink the tea. So I told myself, I was like, you have to go back to this. So I made some tea for us tonight. All right. I made us some tea. I have some local honey. Alright. We're gonna drink this and try this together. I'll tell you guys what it tastes like. It's been a while, but we have to be intentional, right, about our mental health. But like I was saying, I recognized that I had gotten out of some of my practices, my normal practices. And so let's get that honey mixed in there. I have a glass straw. Ooh. goodness. That is good. That is really good. So, with my diagnosis recently and just me digging deeper into like self-evaluating, self-mindfulness, right? Digging into my person, because, you know, a lot of us end up being parents before we really know ourselves. And so I was like, I wonder if I'm on the spectrum too, especially me doing the research, working with the nonprofit, all those things. I've seen a lot of information that talks about people being on the spectrum and their children being on the spectrum, or their children being on the spectrum and then them as well having autism. So, it says I have a flash call. What's that? It says I need 3 gifters to send me a rose to my live in the next 15 minutes. All right, how about that? Try that out. Hi, Donna. Welcome in. We're just having some tea. Yeah. Hi, Nicole. Oh, thank you so much, Nico. Hi, Nicole. Welcome in. The fairy goddess. Welcome in. We're having some tea, and we're just talking about how important our mental health is and being intentional about our mental health. And I was sharing my personal experience with recently getting a diagnosis for autism. Thank you, fairy goddess mother. I made them. I call them chakra bands. These are wrapped. There's a red jasper in this pair, but I make all types. Right now, I don't have them as an offering on my site. I plan to start releasing them again soon in my live streams via YouTube. So when you see my YouTube, if you follow Mother's Kitchen on YouTube, or you can click the link in my bio and it'll take you to my website. You can keep up with all the things there. Usually I drop them in full collections, but I wrapped a few recently, most recently. I don't want to take you guys too far off of what we're talking about, but these are already sold. I have some collectors. There's some people that collect them consistently. Thank you for the gifter badge. All right, so, and thank you guys for the likes. Thanks for tapping the screen. You know, if you know anybody that needs some positive vibrations, a safe space tonight, feel free to send them our live. You know, I love connecting with you guys. You know, I absolutely love it. It's a beautiful experience. Yeah. So, being intentional. So, when I got the diagnosis, I didn't know, like, how to feel at first. I was like, oh, I already felt like I might be on the spectrum. Like, there are a lot of things, you know, that gave me red flags for being neurodivergent. But at the same time, you know, I wasn't so much worried about it. But parenting causes you to reflect on yourself. You know, like, you want to be the best version of yourself when you're a parent. And there's so many things that I see in my children that are me. You know what I mean? Welcome in, Dom. And you're very welcome, fairy goddess mother. Also, I'm going to pause and say this again. If this is your first time here, welcome in. My name is Mother Color, spelled with 2 V's, like the Creek Indians, my people. And you're in the safest, calmest space on the World Wide Web, Mother's Kitchen. So welcome into Mother's Kitchen. We like to have conversation. I like to produce music and sounds for us that are calming. I like to connect with you guys, and every time you show up, I ask you for two things. I don't ask you to tap the screen. I don't ask you to share the live. I don't even usually ask you for gifts. What I ask for is how you're doing and to give me one thing that you're grateful for. So if you have a moment and your fingers are free, please comment below and tell me one thing that you're grateful for and how you're doing. And I'll read your comments in just a moment. Hello, Sister Dana. Good to see you here, beautiful soul. So, back to intentionality of parenting and connecting the dots, because that's really what it is. It's connecting the dots, getting to know self, right? When you're getting to know yourself more, it allows you to be more open, transparent, and empathetic to your children, right? Right? Because now the things that your children may be battling with, you can see them in yourself. And when you identify them, then you can work on them together, right? You can work on them together. So I've been working on that. And anxiety with society and how things are and how busy things are, you know, the go mindset, you have to pull yourself back into your body. And your children are dealing with that too. You know what I mean? Like, we may think that our kids are just oblivious to the energy, but they're more sensitive to energy than we are. So I'm very grateful for getting my diagnosis, my autism diagnosis, because we're working together as a team, right, to be the best version of ourselves. It's allowing me to feel seen, little me, the young version of me, baby Gina, you know, to feel seen and heard, right? And to be more mindful of myself. There's certain things that, as a kid, I was repetitive about. Hi sis, hi D, welcome in. I've always replayed sounds and things of that nature. I love you too. And welcome Sadie, welcome. Very nice to see you guys. But I just wasn't aware of other things. I didn't even know that that was neurodivergence, or that could be a sign of neurodivergence. But I am grateful for that. I'm going to take a pause and I'm going to read your comments here while I'm drinking my tea. Listen, spearmint leaf, mullein leaf, red raspberry leaf, blue skull cap, lobelia, passion flower, sweet marjoram, and calendula petals. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but all of them right, rather. But let's see. All right, so we're taking it one day at a time. And also, Nicole says, therapy has helped me so much. Things are getting better, being in a place where I'm able to heal. I love that for you. And also, this is a reminder to you guys to take a deep breath. If you feel like your jaws are clenched, or your shoulders are tense, or you're holding on to something too tight, take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold it for 4 and release. Hold it for 4 and repeat until you feel relaxed. Yeah. I love that. I love that for you, Nicole. I'm going to pin this comment, because I think therapy is beautiful. We all need a safe space to talk to someone, right? To be heard. Just a moment just for us, right? Nicole says, I'm grateful for family and leaving the negative influences behind. Isn't family amazing? People that come from where you come from, it's amazing. I'm happy for you. Fairy Goddess Mother says, I'm feeling satisfied and grateful for my resources. I love that. Satisfied and grateful for your resources. That's huge because we don't always know where to go. We don't always know where to start. Yeah. We don't always know. Sometimes we feel like we're lost, but when you're able to tap into your resources, it does make you feel more safe, right? And more complete, like you're doing something right, like you're on the right path. So I'm happy for you. Yes, we have to continue to change for our children. Yeah. Heal through the children. I love that. Sadie says, I love me some tea. Mullein tea is very beneficial for respiratory health, especially for mucus. It is. Thank you for the gifts, Sadie. It is very good for you. And these things help with anxiety, your lady parts. Like, there's so many things that this mix and this blend is good for. I'm gonna add to mine. So if you have some tea, you know, if you drink soda all day, like, switch it up. Switch it up. We have to be mindful. Our mental health is connected to our gut health. Like, our bodies are a temple, right? But our mental health is connected to our gut health. Hi, the Motherland Creations. Welcome. Is connected to our gut health. Our mental health is. That means if you have anxiety, there may be something that you're putting in your body that's not good for you. Especially sugar. Sugar has the same effect on our brains as cocaine. So we have to be mindful about that. And it's not as easy as it may sound to just cut it out, because in America, they put sugar in everything. They put it in everything. Yeah. But you have to want that change for yourself. And intentionality is how you make those changes, right? I'm going to burn a little more Palo Santo for us, just to cleanse the air a little bit. Little Palo Santo. There you go. Little Palo Santo on your timeline. Yep. Little Palo Santo on your timeline. Cleanse your space. Just to remind you to cleanse your space. And for us to have a clean space to engage with together. Right? So, intentionality, focus, mindfulness, energetic cleansing, cleaning your space, right? Figuring out your balances, like what works, what doesn't work. That's Shem stimming in the background. That's my youngest son. Shem is level 3 autistic. He's profound autism, and he's doing amazing. And I will say this, through prayer, meditation, intentionality, hard work, discipline, consistency, right? We have come a long ways. At one point in time, we didn't know if Shem was going to ever talk. I knew, but other people didn't know. We started talking to him when he was 10, and that's a miracle baby, right? He still doesn't talk in full sentences, but we're getting there. We are getting there. This is your reminder to hydrate, right? Yeah. So whether you're drinking tea or you're having water, right? Put something in your body that's going to help you. Yeah. To help you, your body. We're made of over 50% water, so we have to hydrate. It helps with your skin, right? It helps with your brain function. If you have a lot of headaches, it can help with that. Yeah. He's doing amazing, right? He's doing amazing. And I will say this. Whenever you feel anxiety about something or you feel stressed about something, right, that you really need in your life, that's a reminder that you have to push yourself a little harder. Thank you, Sadie. Thank you. Yeah, I've been stimming my whole life and had no idea. That's why I can play 5 instruments. That's why I've been recording since I was 8, on tape, because I'm on the spectrum too. That's why I bust out in random dances with my kids, and there's a lot. There are a lot of little elements. Yeah. But I had an experience yesterday. Yesterday I sat with his BCBA so that he could have ABA therapy. And I was a little concerned about the experience at first because I've read mixed reviews about ABA therapy. There are some people that are adults now. Samesies. There are adults now that may have been nonverbal or use communication devices who now use social media, and they express like how horrible their experiences were as children with ABA therapy. And the thing is, for me, as someone who is also on the spectrum, I know that I'm different. I know that we're different, right? And also I know that there are some things that we have to be able to do in order to navigate everyday life by ourselves, So since I know that, welcome in, Jay. I've decided that, okay, well, we're going to try it out because everyone's experience is not the same. I want him to be as self-sufficient as possible. So if that means that he needs support in redirecting or to be exposed to an environment that's going to help him be mindful or understand, outside of just home and school, then why not try it, right? But we sat down, and his BCBA is from Jamaica. She had a heavy accent. which my mom is half Jamaican, so I thought that was pretty cool. And they connected. Her and Shim connected very well. Like, he sat off to the side and just kept spinning in his chair, and I could see like how she looked at him and her processing him as a person, right? I say all of this to say we were on a waiting list for an extended amount of time for different therapies when we moved to the city 2 years ago. And everything's just been opening up back to back, right? Everything's just been opening up back to back, just a little bit here, a little bit there. And I saw myself being like frustrated. I'm like, why is everything taking so long? Why is this so hard? I want some simplicity, right? I deserve simplicity. And so, you know what I started doing? I started calling it to myself. And then I started analyzing myself and asking myself, what is it that you're not doing that you should be doing more of? Where's your time going? Where's your energy going? Right? Because we have to hold ourselves accountable. We cannot be in a state of mind of woe is me. We have to literally check ourselves, right? So that we can accomplish our goals. If we're always frustrated with the world around us and what the world is doing, then we can't our goals. If we're always frustrated with the world around us and what the world is doing, then we can't. Okay, so thank you for the gifts. I think Shim knocked off the Wi-Fi, guys. Hold on. Yeah, Shim knocked the Wi-Fi off. I have a backup though, so he was trying to plug up his tablet. Mom face. But I'm clumsy, so I can't judge the man. Hello, The Dexter Show. Welcome in. But yeah, I'm so clumsy, guys. People tell me all the time when they meet me at shows or events and things of that nature, they're like, you're so smooth, you're so cool. And I'm like, thank you. In my head, I'm like, I'm so goofy and clumsy. I used to follow you on my old account. Nice to see you again. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Welcome in. Miko, welcome. Thank you for the gift. Yeah. But yeah, we're just having tea. Talking about intentionality. Burning some palo. Thank you for the heart, me. Talking about parenting, self-actualizing, and also being an advocate for ourselves first and then the people around us, right? So if you guys don't know, I do work for a nonprofit. I have a daytime job, but I do nonprofit work on the other side of things. There is a website called calmbomb.org, calmbomb.org. And right now we're building an app for autistic parents and caregivers of autistic children, and so that we have resources, right? Because I've gone through homelessness, I've gone through job hopping, I've gone without resources, I've had to research to try to figure it out, and it is not easy. So as I've been figuring it out on this journey, hello beautiful soul, I chose, right? I asked the universe to be connected to people who are like me. And so the founder of the nonprofit, he is also level 1 autistic, and his son has profound autism. He's autistic as well, level 3 like Shem, and we're working together. We're building a really cool team. We're in the second stages of the app. I'm so excited to show you guys, but we're also a record label. That's how we bring in the money to support the building of the app and throwing events and things of that nature. We're for neurodivergent, autistic, and persons with disabilities. So, yeah, doing that work, I'm learning more about advocating, right? Ashera, thank you for the roses. Hello, beautiful soul. It's good to see you. Yeah, I'm learning more about advocating, and I had to take time to myself and for myself to figure out where my gaps were for me and for my children in this last transition. And at first, I was beating myself up, saying that I should not be going through this again, right? But then I see myself as very capable. That's how I see myself. I'm very capable of doing whatever I put my mind to, right? At the same time, anytime I deal with the systematic struggle, I think about people that are not as capable as I am. People who struggle harder with things, right? And why is it so hard, right? Why is the system so hard? So we have to pull our resources together and become humans again, right? Because we have social media, yeah, and it's amazing. Like, we're connecting right now. And also, like, it's isolating too, because we'll be in our world just scrolling, watching things from the other side, but not engaging with one another. You know, that's why I ask you guys how you're doing, and I ask you for words of gratitude, one thing that you're grateful for, because I want us to change our mindsets. It's easy to feel like a victim, Nico. It's easy to be stuck in that mindset, but then anytime I feel like that, I always ask the universe, I ask God, why is this happening in my life right now? Why? Why is this happening? And I would get so frustrated. And then I hear, if you're not experiencing this, if you were not experiencing this, you would not understand what others are going through, if that makes any sense. So in order to help others, you have to empathize. You have to, I don't want to sympathize, I want to feel and understand the needs of other people. You know what I mean? Let me read your comments. I don't want to just talk and make you guys think that oh wow. Thank you, Ashera. Thank you. Thank you. I'm grateful for you. I'm so happy you're here. That is amazing. Late diagnosis is different, is mind-boggling. It's like I didn't expect this. I'm still working through, it's only been about 3 weeks, so I'm still working through all of like the emotions and processing it all, you know. Nico says, So inspired always by hearing you speak about your experiences and not being a victim. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot because it is work. I have to be intentional to be in that mindset, right? Because society is always like, oh, this person did this to you, cut them off, or that person did this or that person. But it took me some time to like really start evaluating myself, and it's been years. And then there's the stage of like grieving those relationships or those connections that don't align anymore because you've evolved, you know. But I do appreciate your kind words. And thank you. This diagnosis has been amazing. It's been amazing. It feels weird, but also relieving. It's like, oh, you're not crazy. You did understand these things about yourself, right? Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. But before I go, if you guys have a moment, maybe we can take some breaths together. Maybe I can guide you in a little bit of breath work before we disconnect. Just a little something you can take with you into your evening, if you would like. This tea is amazing, y'all. So I'm gonna take my glasses off. Get naked a little bit with you guys. Alright? Rub my shea butter in. I'm just gonna say a few things as we take a few breaths. And I'm gonna switch up these sounds here. We're just gonna leave the birds. The birds. The nature sounds, the outside sounds, and the piano. I made this last week. Hi, Tiffany, welcome in. So it's Wednesday, it's hump day. And I don't know how your week's been in totality, but I know that usually, thank you, beautiful soul. Thank you. I know that sometimes we need a reset or a reminder, right? Sometimes we need a reset, sometimes we need a reminder to pull ourselves back into ourselves, okay? Hello, Color Baby C. Welcome in. You're right on time, beautiful soul. Thank you for the gift. We're just having tea, talking intentionality for our mental health in our day-to-day and parenting, diagnosis, autism diagnosis, and now I was just talking about doing a little bit of breath work before I let you guys go. And I'll pull this together to make a replay, maybe on YouTube. I'm very, what do you call it? I'm a little bougie. I'm a perfectionist. So when I come on TikTok, I'm on my phone, but I would like to like also have it available for you guys to rewatch the replays, because sometimes there are things that we talk about and we connect on this natural realm that doesn't show up in just a conversation with me. And I like things to be organic. Welcome in, Sean. Good to see you, beautiful soul. Thank you guys so much for the gifts. Thank you, Color Baby C. Thank you. So, I'm going to burn a little more Palo Santo and dig back into what I was saying before we take a few breaths together. Palo Santo for you guys. Yep. A little bit of Palo. So it's Wednesday. It's hump day. It's in the middle of the week and we've reached the other side of our workday. Most of us, if you work in the daytime. But a lot of times I feel like we need reminders, and it's nice to remind yourself, and also it's nice to have a safe space, right? To release, to know that you're not alone, to know that you're not by yourself, right? Because we know we're not by ourselves. We know we're not alone, right? At the same time, this world can feel lonely. At the same time, some of our experiences can feel heavy. At the same time, that's why I'm here. That's why you're here, okay? So, whatever is going on in the week that may be heavy, that may feel like, that may feel overwhelming. Hello, beautiful soul. So good to see you. I want us to leave it, right? Outside, right? Because nature takes care of all of it. Nature, the rain comes, right? And if you leave it in the soil will soak it up. The dirt will soak it up. Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome in. So, I want to do some breathing with you guys to let go of the things that don't serve you, to let go of the things that feel challenging, because whatever you put your mind to, wherever you place your intention or your intentions, you will grow that, okay? You're so welcome. Thank you guys for being here with me. Thank you. Thank you for being here with me. I'm grateful for the same exchange, right? It's nice to not talk to myself, to actually be engaged with you and be present with you at this moment and to share, right? It's so good to see you as well. Before we go into this breath work, if you just entered, please, please, please give me 2 things. How you're doing and one thing that you're grateful for. I need that. This is like my medicine, okay? I need it. So if you have a moment, share. I'll read it and then we'll go into our breath work. I'm so grateful for you. I'm sipping tea. Thank you guys for the gifts. Nico says this is such a special place on the internet. Thank you for it. So, I'm Mother Color, and this is Mother's Kitchen, the safest, most calming space on the World Wide Web. Brookiana says, I'm doing okay and I'm grateful for my family I have built. Let's see, let me go back. And the love that they give me to keep going. Because you deserve it. You deserve it. I'm happy for that. Color Baby C says, I'm okay. Grateful for vacation time coming. Yeah. I hope tomorrow you're doing better than okay. I hope after our breath work, after you sit in this safe space, that you're doing better than okay. I love you guys. And I'm doing amazing. I'm taking things one day at a time. This part is not about me. This is about you guys. I'm going to put this replay up because there's some things we talked about. I'll put it on Mother's Kitchen. Upload it to Mother's Kitchen if TikTok allows me to download it. Hampton's Media Monique says, I'm doing serendipitously. High vibrational. Enjoying your very special, benevolent, and spicy self. I'm so neurospicy. Thank you so much. I'm happy to hear that. And you're so welcome. Brickiana says, I'm grateful for our movie nights. I'm grateful for the little things. I love that for you. I was saying that last night when my AC went out last night, y'all, and it was 90 degrees in my house. I had just got through talking about gratitude, right? And I was so frustrated, right? Because it's been an ongoing issue and it's just gotten worse. But I told myself, I said, I'm not gonna allow this to put me in a bad mood. And I took my drum outside and I sat in the front of my place on my cajon, under the moon, under the stars. And I couldn't see the moon or the stars, right? I closed my eyes and I asked God, I said, can you please just give me some relief? Yeah. I need some relief. Things are not supposed to feel this hard. Things are not supposed to be this challenging. The simple things, right? And then I felt a breeze flow, right? Then, right, I said, I just need some rain. Do you know it started sprinkling? It was 100 degrees yesterday. It started sprinkling. And at this point, it was like 10, 11 o'clock at night. When I woke up this morning, it was raining. sprinkling. It wasn't raining too hard. It was raining just enough to sprinkle on my head when I walked to work this morning. When I got inside, it started coming down, right? Yeah, it was intense. And I was like, thank you, universe. Then they showed up to my house and fixed my AC. So I was like, okay, thank you. Yeah. I will forever love you guys and be grateful for you as well. Okay, since I have your gratitude and your comments of how you're doing, right? Yes, yes. Then we're going to take some breaths together. And we're going to release some things together for old time's sake, if that's all right. I don't have on a watch, but I'm a little bit over my time. But it's divine time. I have some things I have to go take care of. We're reaching for 6 figures right now, y'all. I'm not there yet, but we're reaching for it. So I gotta go study. But are y'all ready to breathe together? Hi, Manny. Welcome. Thank you so much. It is mine. You're so welcome. All right, so I want you guys to place in your mind, hi, friend. I want you to place in your mind the things that have been heavy on you. The things that have been weighing on your heart. So heavy that you may be carrying them on your shoulders. Right? I want y'all to gather them together like sand in a sandbox. Gather those thoughts. Gather those worries. Gather those concerns. Yeah. Pull it together. Because we're going to make a castle out of them and we're going to leave it there for the ocean to wash it away. And let God, let the universe, let your spirit guides, let your spirit team take care of you. Because if anybody feels you, I feel you. It is not easy to wake up every day and operate as a human being in this society, in this world, but we have tools and resources that can help us transition and transcend and thrive, right? We're shifting into a whole different world, so we have to be in control of our minds. You have to have a strong mind, y'all. You have to have a strong mind. You have to have will, determination, right? You have to push yourself a little bit harder sometimes to get to the other side and get those gains. It's just like working out your body. You gotta work out your mind too. Because sometimes the only thing that's between you and accomplishing that goal is you and how you think, how you see things, how you process things in your body. So We're going to let things go together. Yes, Tom, we're going to let things go together. So, if you're walking down the street or sitting on your sofa or standing up in the kitchen cooking food for your babies or your family, or reading a book or sitting outside on your porch, I want you to put yourself in the safest, calming space that you can think of, right? We're gonna take 3 sets of 3. We're gonna take breaths, 3 sets of 3, and we're gonna release them, okay? Alright? You're gonna inhale through your nose. We're gonna hold it for 4, and then we're gonna release through our mouths. Gonna hold it for 4, and we're gonna repeat, okay? So all those things that have been worrying you and stressing you, you know, that light bill, that water bill, that nail in the tire, you know, that doctor's appointment, that person at your job, that significant other that is not getting it together, that conversation from last week that's lingering in the back of your mind, pull it all together and let's release it, okay? I love y'all so much. Know that you're not by yourself. This world can feel very lonely, but you're not by yourself. Alright? We're gonna take our first breath on 3 together, right? 1, 2, inhale. Hold it. Exhale. Hold it. Inhale. These are breaths of release. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Release. Amazing. Amazing. All right. So those were breaths of release. And if you don't feel like you've let it go, try taking some more breaths. It's okay. This is just a support system, you know? Just look at me as your support system in this. A guide, a reminder, okay? So you know what to do, so you remember what to do in those times that it feels too hard, okay? Because there will be times that it feels that way, and that's okay. You're welcome. Let's do our second set of breaths. The second set of breaths, I want you to imagine in your mind where you want to be in the next 5 years. We're gonna portal jump, okay? Imagine where you want to be, what your life, what the things that you desire, the headspace, the heart space you want to be in the next 5 years. Imagine the joy, imagine the peace, imagine the prosperity, because this is how we manifest those things into our lives, right? You got it? Do you feel it? You see it? I'll give y'all just a moment. I'm drinking tea. All right. This is that second set. This is that second set of breaths. These are breaths of manifestations, 5-year goals. And we're going to take our first breath on 3. We're going to take 3 breaths together, okay? Inhaling through our nose, filling up our bellies, then our chests, right? Then we're going to release through our mouths, deflating like a balloon, your chest, then your belly. And we're going to hold it for 4, okay? On 3, 1, 2, inhale. Hold it. Exhale. Hold it. 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah. That feels good. That feels good. 5 years from now, I feel happy. Your turn. Fill in the blank. 5 years from now, I feel happy. 5 years from now, I am wealthy. Yeah. 5 years from now, I am balanced. Let's take this second breath of manifestations. I'm manifesting, all right? On 3, 1, 2, inhale. Release. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 2, 3, 4. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. I got chills, y'all. You guys are powerful. I can't wait to see you in 5 years. And the amazing life that you're laying out for yourselves. I believe in you. I feel it too. Let's take this third breath. Because we're manifesting our lives, right? This is amazing. Oh man. I got a little rose quartz with me. I don't mind sharing with my friends. Little rose quartz. Speak it, speak it, speak it. Speak your life. Envision your life. Feel it. I love it. I love moonstone. They're beautiful. Let's take a deep breath. Third breath. And we have one more set. And then I'll let you go with your evening. On 3, let's take this third breath. 1, 2, deep inhale. Release. I am healthy, wealthy, and at peace. Right? Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome in. We're doing breath work together. It's been a while. But you know I do everything by spirit. And my energy told me today would be the day to breathe with you. So I'm glad that we're breathing and spending this time together. Thank you for staying around. I'm happy that you're here. This third set of breaths we're going to do together, 3 more breaths. Will be breaths of gratitude, just to seal the deal, right? We let go of things. We envisioned where we want to be in the next 5 years, right? We've spoken, and now let's seal the deal. We manifested this space that I'm in right now with the exposed brick walls and the wood floors and the wood ceilings and the white walls, the wood together. These are things I was envisioning last year at the top of the year with you guys. I didn't say it all out loud, but yeah. 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 You're welcome. All right. Let's take this last set of breaths together for this meditation. Okay? All right. These are breaths of gratitude. What are you grateful for? We're going to take our first breath on 3. 1, 2. Inhale. Exhale. Let it all out. Hold it. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, breath number 2. Exhale. I am grateful for you. I'm grateful that time doesn't exist and that we have this mirror image and my reflection. You guys reflect me, right? Positive vibrations, positive frequency. I'm grateful for this time and space. Right? One more breath in this breath work together. Breaths of gratitude we're gonna do. Alright? On 3. 1, 2. I am grateful. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to cry. You guys make me emotional. It's the little things. It's the little things. Thank you guys for allowing me to guide you. Thank you guys for trusting me with your energy and with your time. I love y'all so much. So good to see you, Jazzy. So good to see you, Lizzie. And I was talking when you guys came in and breathing. But thank you for showing up. It's good to see you. Yeah. It's been a beautiful time in Mother's Kitchen, the safest, most calming space on the web. Thank you so much.